Yo, what's good, YouTube? Look, shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson. Right? Make sure I go support O'Shea. Subscribe. Make sure I go turn on post. Right? Hop straight into it, man. Stephon Diggs made the biggest mistake of his.
Grocery store, or even meet them at church or work, and you fall for this person. It doesn't matter that your breath stinks or you continue to do this when you walk down the street. A few months, you see the best sides of these individuals. They're nice, they're polite, they're thoughtful, and they're very caring. If they've just gotten out of a relationship, you do not know what kind of evil you're about to walk into. Only time will tell the real individuals. And what you'll find out is if you were to talk to the 3 or 4 ex-boyfriends or girlfriends that they had before you, you're going to probably experience the same situation. As the old folk used to say, like Bobby Blue Blend, further on up the road. And this seems to be the situation with Stephon Diggs and Cardi B. Blogs are getting ridiculous when they're talking about these two in relationships. Some people are saying that Stephon Diggs plans to marry Cardi B and become her husband. But this is for sure. Allegedly, Stephon Diggs went on live and confirmed this.
No, I'm not single. You got life up. And don't get me up. On here saying that. Yeah. I don't even play that single.
Now, if you can look at this picture, Stephon Diggs and Cardi B are officially a couple. She's dancing on him. They're on a boat together or a yacht together. Seems like everything is okay. Cardi B has even talked about how she gave him a chance.
I'm with the person that I am with now because sometimes, I don't know, like I just feel like God would tell me to give him a chance, which is so weird. But like, y'all be like, oh God, girl, you're being dramatic. But it's so weird. There was times that I used to be like depressed and I was like sad and like my mind just kept going in circles and circles and circles. And for some reason, when I had those weird episodes, that's when would like hit me up or text me out of the mood, checking on me and stuff like that. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should just give it a chance. You know what I'm saying? And before I popped out, before I even give any clue who I was talking to or anything, I built a friendship. I built a friendship. I got to know the person. They get to know me. And we still getting to know each other, but most importantly, I feel very young. I feel very refreshed.
Now we're seeing them all lovey-dovey and everything and having a good time. But remember, this used to be Cardi B and Offset. They used to be lovey-dovey and they were together and they were strong and their love was all that the world could see. In fact, just like Papoose and Remy Ma, Cardi B and Offset represented something like black love. I know she's Dominican, but that's kind of what it looked like, right? This is like black love. This is like what it should be. It's two young people. They're together. They have a family. And it went from being in love with Offset to this.
You're right now, me. I make you look good. F you. Oh, look at the jump. Fuck you. I don't care. Look at the bitch and I'm gonna pull your ups. Matter of fact, oh, look at this. I don't want to see it. So what? You was gonna fuck them anyways. All you gotta do is get drunk, and them is gonna throw you that for 2,000. Gotta survive out here. Gotta survive out here. Oh, now I'm a okay. You could do that. You was gonna do it regardless. You go to a club and you probably get drunk. You give them 2,000. You was gonna them regardless. Them gotta survive. These hoes is hungry out here.
Now it's F you, it's all of that and everything else. And Stephon Diggs, he's a guy that's known for doing his thing, but here's ultimately the mistake that he's going to make. He believes that he's different than Offset. And in actuality, he is different. He's a different man. He's different age. He plays a different sport. You know what I mean? He's not the same person. But does Cardi B feel like that he's the same person? You see, the reality is that Cardi B advertised for her future partner what she's capable of doing. In other words, if she has a problem with her mate and, things are not going her way, Well, we know she has the potential to go out there and do the same thing to another person. And a lot of times as guys, we feel like we can overcome that. And that's one of the downfalls of being a man. We have sometimes too much confidence in ourselves. Like, oh, see, that's how you other dudes out there is. That ain't like me. Once I go ahead on and give her this D, she gonna be acting right. Well, no, that's a negative. You cannot clap your way into respect. I'm pretty sure that Cardi B thought that Offset's clapping was pretty good. She had 3 kids for him, all right? You cannot clap your way out of everything. You cannot do a claptivity and get out of something, all right? Relationships are built on respect. But even if you are being disrespected, that's still your husband or that's still your wife. I never really seen Offset until like, maybe like 6 or 7 months ago, kind of going to the internet with a lot of his, situations with Cardi B, a whole lot. I saw her crashing out a lot, talking a lot of trash. And then if you can remember, she just braided Offset's son with the same hairstyle as Stefon Diggs. Now, Stefon Diggs needs to look at that, because if she was to ever get pregnant by Stefon Diggs and something happened like that, would she do him like that? The answer is hell yes, she would do that. Absolutely. She would do it within a heartbeat. She would do it like crazy. It wouldn't even matter. That would be something that she would definitely consider. And this, as men, we may all have to consider this.
Listen, you boys be taking these women way too serious. All right? She ain't yours. It's just your turn. You know how many women I had look me in my eye and tell me, this is all yours. You ain't going nowhere. You mine's forever. We locked in. My man, my man, my man. You know how many women I had look me in my face, look me in my eyes and tell me that with tears in their eyes? Where they at? With another telling him the same. Wake up, bro.
I hate to say this, guys, but the dude is right. She is not really yours. It's just your turn. And that's kind of how it is. It's, even though you love a girl, you want to be with a girl, you really feeling a girl, you're feeling a lady. This is just what happens, man. And it is sad, don't get me wrong, but the reality is what the guy was saying is right. A woman can tell you one thing, she feeling you, she love you, and then like the dude said, she's on to the next dude and telling the next dude that, and she is in there getting clapped and those cheeks are flying around and all of that. And guess what? She's coming back and saying the same thing to your ass. This is what's going on, man. This is what's happening. And we would be lying if we don't agree with that when it is true. And Stefon Diggs, how she treated Offset, bro, eventually is how she's going to treat you. So you're going further with a person that's disrespectful. And of course, you're getting the story from her. And I'm not here to say that Offset is perfect, but have you ever heard Offset talk about it? Offset was saying that, yo, man, the girl was cheating on me with you while you were pregnant. And she was doing her thing while she was pregnant. And she was still sleeping with Offset even after she had the baby because she talked about it. This is what I'm talking about. So you can't really trust the individual that rocks like that. And if you think that you're special, which you're not, it's going to happen to you. Guys got to look at it, man. If a woman is disrespectful to her husband publicly, if she does bad things or...
This is all facts. This is a factual. Next video.